Alright guys, just today I want to show you a quick method of capturing an intermittent fault with the vehicle. We've got here a late model Toyota RAV4 which, fingers crossed, doesn't have any faults. So, as an example, I'm going to capture the vehicle starting, which for all intents and purposes is something that could potentially be intermittent. Okay, so what we want to know to start off with is that motor getting fuel and is that motor getting spark? So on my scope here, I'm going to go into scope generic. From scope generic, I want to select the intermittent fault finding presets. With our 2-channel scope, so 2-channel measuring, we've got a petrol engine management systems petrol. We want to manually trigger the scope. What that means is that I've got to tell the scope when to display the pattern. So when the fault happens, or when we start this vehicle, I'm going to tell the scope, hey, show me what you've got. Manual triggering. From manual triggering, I want to select an ignition module and an injector measurement, which we've identified that is what this vehicle has. So I want to connect my scope with the earth lead to battery negative. So earth lead, battery negative. My channel 1 lead has to go to my ignition coil. And my channel 2 lead to my injector signal wire. We can now open the scope measurement. To start the scope recording, all we need to do is press the S key, or with our keyboard, with our mouse, move up to the play button and start the scope recording. From here, we'll get marked to start the car and we'll tell the scope to display the pattern. Now that we've captured the pattern, we can turn the car off. And we can see here on the scope screen that we've captured our ignition trigger pulses on channel 1 and our injector pulses on channel 2. Now we can start looking at doing some injection duration measurements. Is the ignition trigger timed correctly? Which we'll cover in further video. Thanks.